I did my presentation on the Philippines. Uh, the rationale and the history of the Philippines is they really haven't been a good country since the 50s when they was in the industrial age. Ever since then, they don't have any jobs. They get hit with disasters for 8 or 9 times a year. Uh, they don't have any economic bustle to where they're making the city. I'm making the city, making the country grow because they don't have any money for it. Uh, I mean, pretty much, it's just a developing country. Uh, the implementation pattern of them, it's local. They have community-based groups like Folklore Tao or NGOs, or just communities that just do their own thing to get their own supplies and come up with their own evacuation plans and things to deal with floods, earthquakes, landslides. You name it, they go through it. So they have to pretty much do their own thing because they don't really, aside their local help, they don't really get any help because, like I said, they don't have any money. Like they're a developing country. 30 to 60% of the country is in extreme poverty. So I mean, where can they get the funds from? In planning, if you don't have, I don't care what planning you don't have any funds. What can you do? Um, the disaster hazards and what kinds of disasters the country is prone to. They're in the middle of they're in the center of the ocean in Asia, um, on plates of volcanoes and other places where earthquakes and volcanoes erupt. They got the worst worlds. Like you got volcanoes, you have earthquakes, you have landslides, you have typhoons, you have flooding. I mean, they get it all. Um, the participants in the country disaster management, they have most of their participants that really help them are foreign NGOs. These are people that pretty much give them all the funding for their obstacles and things they deal with on a daily basis, being in the country that gets 8 or 9 disasters a year. So they have to be on call at any time, just be ready. So yeah. So potential obstacles to effective disaster management. I mean, I think the biggest obstacle, like they're so prone to it, it's just a matter of time. Like, when is it coming? They know it's coming, and then they don't have any money. So I feel like, and they don't have any structure with their federal, their local and national government, and then the national government, take their time because I mean, what can they do? They don't have any money. Uh, Disasters have shaped their mitigation and disaster management plan. They always have. Like when you have like a typhoon that's as big as a Category 5 and come take out a whole community. Well, I mean the whole center of your country. I mean, what can you do? You have to wait for international help because your country doesn't have any money. Thank you.